The village of Eldridge was shrouded in perpetual mist, a thick veil that seemed to cling to the skin and seep into the bones. Beneath the cobblestone streets and rickety wooden houses lay secrets forgotten by time, secrets marked by an unending silence that screamed louder than any noise. Not one soul dared to venture out after dusk, all too familiar with the tales of the Night Whisperer. Emma, a young woman of insatiable curiosity, had just moved to Eldridge, seeking solace from a past she wished to escape. Her auburn hair and green eyes made her stand out like a lantern in the fog, catching the wary glances of townsfolk who spoke in hushed tones. Curiosity got the better of her when she learned about the Night Whisperer, a being said to roam the streets and take those who dared to listen. Mrs. Harrow, the old widow who lived next door, had warned Emma strenuously. "They say he speaks to you in your dreams first," she had whispered, her eyes wide with fear. Emma couldn't resist the urge to know more. She pored over old texts and spoke to anyone who would talk, finding out that the Night Whisperer was a man once wronged by the village centuries ago. Betrayed and murdered, he vowed to return and pull others into the same despair that consumed him. Driven by fascination and a trace of disbelief, Emma decided to stay awake one night to see for herself. As the clock struck midnight, the temperature plummeted, and the mist outside thickened into an almost impenetrable wall. The old wooden door of her cottage creaked open by itself, and a cold breeze slithered into the room. Emma's heart pounded as she heard it, the whisper. It was a voice, soft yet chilling, that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. "Emma," it called, "I have been waiting." Her legs moved on their own, carrying her to the door where the mist seemed to part before her like a curtain. Outside, she saw him, a figure draped in shadows, eyes like burning coals. The Night Whisperer reached out a skeletal hand, and she felt a tug at her very soul. "Come with me," he whispered. Emma's vision blurred, her senses dulled, but she fought it, clinging to the last remnants of her will. "No," she screamed, wrenching herself free and slamming the door. The whispers stopped. The village clock struck 1, and the mist began to retreat. Emma, gasping for breath, knew that she had narrowly escaped. Fatigue claimed her, and she fell into a deep sleep, haunted by dreams of flaming eyes and skeletal hands. When she awoke, the sun was shining, but Eldridge looked different, less mysterious, less foreboding. She knew the Night Whisperer would never stop, but she was free for now. However, a small voice in her mind wondered if she had truly escaped or merely postponed the inevitable encounter with the misty horrors of Eldridge.